Hi, today we're going to learn about collaboration using Google Docs. In our last lesson, we learned how to open a Google Doc and we learned some basics. Let's review. To open a new word processing document from Drive, click New and then click Google Docs. This is going to open up a new tab. The title is Untitled Document, so we need to go ahead and change that. We just click on it and we're going to type in Google Collaboration. Then we click here. We said that this was like most word processing documents that you have used before, but the one good change that Google Docs has made is that it's all changes are saved automatically. So that is a great innovation to keep all of our documents saved. What I want to share with you today is the collaboration possibilities using Google Docs. So in this new document, I'm going to start a list. So I'll put a title and I'm going to title it Google Drive. And this list is going to be about all the great things about Google Drive. And we just use a numbered list, and number one in great things about Google Drive, as I said, was the auto save. It's going to save a lot of heartache. Number two, we're going to say it's available on any computer. And number three, I'm going to say has several applications to use. And I realize that I have spelled that incorrectly, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave that because it's going to be something that we're going to come back to. Now I am out of ideas about good things about Google Drive, and so I'm going to ask for some help. So the way I'm going to do that is that I'm going to share this document with her. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here to share. You can see that it's private to only me right now, but when I click on share, I get this box and I'm going to share it with Catherine. So I type in her email address. And if you look over here, it says edit these files directly. I'm going to allow Catherine to edit the files. There are some other choices. We can have her be able to only comment on it, and we can have her only view it. So you want to be careful about which one you choose, but I want Catherine to edit it. And I'm going to add a little note for her. This is the file I was talking about. Please help. And when I send this, it will send her an email and let her know that I have shared a file with her. So when I share that, it says shared with one person. Now she's going to need to have a Google address, so luckily she does, and that's shared just fine. And we talked about before, there's also the option that she's going to be able to come into her Google Drive and click on shared with me. So let me show you that now. I'm going to split screen from what I would see and what Catherine would see. So here is my document, and then this is what Catherine would see when she logs into Google Drive. If she clicks on shared with me, she's going to see this Google collaboration document, and if she opens that, then she sees exactly what I'm seeing. And what's cool is you can see in my screen, I can see that Catherine has joined me, and in her screen she can see that I am in this document. It's also obvious with the cursors. When you click over it, that's where she is clicked, and if you can see, that's where her cursor is clicked. And then she can see where I am, and again, that's where my cursor is clicked. So here are some ways that she could help me. The first way that she could help me is by a straight edit of the document. She's going to hit enter. She is going to type Google is great. Now, if you notice, I could see what she was typing as she was typing it. So that is what she has added to my document. It changed the document completely. Maybe that's not what you want. That would be good for if we were doing a group project, Catherine and I, and we wanted to work on the same document. This would be great. But what if I would like a peer review of my document before I turn it in, and I want Catherine to look over it? So another way that Catherine could collaborate with me is by suggestion. So if I come up here, this button is editing mode. If I change that to suggesting mode, now Catherine is going to suggest changes but not actually make them. So one of the changes that Catherine is going to suggest is she's going to say, comma, that you are familiar with to use. So she thinks that I should add this phrase in it. And if you notice, when in her document, you can see that it's green, and in my document it's pink. And when she hits, when she clicks off of it, if we scroll over a little bit, you can see that today she added this, and if I scroll over, I can see that today she added this. So let me make this bigger so you can see it. So I can see Catherine made a suggestion. I like that suggestion, so I'm going to go ahead and accept the suggestion, and when I do this, it's going to become part of the document. Now we have some misspellings, so we're going to change those just like we would do in any other word processing application. So that's another way. That's a peer editing that would be great to use for somebody to help you out. The last way that I'm going to talk to you about is through comments. This is not editing the document at all. It is making a comment. So if Catherine or anyone you share it with comes over and decides that maybe this isn't the best comment to say with Google Drive, so she's going to make a comment right here. She's going to add a comment, and she's going to say, should this be here? And she's going to click comment. Now I can see that Catherine commented, should this be here? And she has told me this. You know, I agree that this isn't really a feature of Google Drive, and so I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to click resolve because I am going to fix this so it goes away, and then I'm going to go ahead and just delete this one. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one, and we'll add some more later. This commenting section would be really great for a teacher to comment on the student's writing without actually making a change in the document. So that's why I like using comments. So those are 3 ways that Google is great with collaboration. These tools can be used in any of the Google apps, and so I think it would be a really good tool for your classes. Now make sure that you go back in our module and complete the assignment using Google Collaboration with your partner. Thanks.